So you can listen to this practice wherever you find yourself today. You can be sitting down or laying down or even stretching and doing things if that's what you got to do. And hopefully wherever you're at when you listen, this will still be helpful to you in some way. So if you would like to listen in a still position, you can feel free to take all the time you need to arrive there. And just allow yourself to fidget, adjust, stretch in whatever ways your body wants to move. And doing your best to not think about the movement, but just letting your body move you in the ways that feel best for you physically right now. And if what feels best for you physically right now is stillness, then honoring that need for stillness whenever that feels like the right thing. So there's no rush whatsoever. You can continue to move throughout this practice whenever you feel the need to. But if you are feeling ready and would like to come to a still position, then you may do so. Just feeling that the spine is nice and straight in whatever position you choose. And if you're in a space where you feel safe to do so and would like the eyes to gently close, then you may allow them to gently close at any time. And you can mark your arrival into your practice today, into your body today, with a full, intentional cleansing breath. You take a long and slow inhale in through the nose and just letting yourself fill up fully to every corner and edge of you as you just hold that for a moment inside of you and just experience that sense of fullness. And without straining as you need to, slowly letting all of that go. And gently pulling the navel toward the spine at the bottom of your exhale to push that last bit of stagnant air out of you as you again pause to experience that sense of emptiness. And allow your next breath to come as it's needed. So you can continue to breathe just like this for as long as it feels good and helpful. Or if there's another style of breathing that suits you better right now, then listening to your body. But if it feels nice, then just exaggerating the 4 parts of your breath for as long as it feels good. Exaggerating that inhale, that pause at the top of your inhale, followed by the exhale, and that pause at the bottom of your exhale. As you just consciously slow down the process of your breath. Syncing up your awareness with this process, slowing down. Just letting your awareness start to come more and more into this moment. Paying attention to what is happening within your body right now. What is happening within your mind right now, within your environment. And just noticing any immediate reactions you might have to the present moment right now for you today. Sometimes it can be rather difficult for us to sit in this moment without our mind trying to pull us away. And other times it can be really simple. So just notice wherever you're at in this process today. And just knowing that each and every time you show up for a meditation or any healing practice, it will be different. Because we are always changing. The world is always changing as well. Everything in life is in a constant state of change. So just syncing up with wherever you are in all of your processes of change right now. And just seeing if you can release yourself a little bit more intentionally into the moment. And just letting your awareness come to your physical body. And just noticing if there's any physical areas of resistance, any tightening of the muscles or fidgeting, or maybe any expression that could be resting on your face. Maybe the brow is furrowed or the jaw is tense. Maybe the fists are clenched or the shoulders could be coming up toward the ears. And as you notice any areas that are tightening or resisting, that point of awareness is exactly what allows you to instead communicate to these areas that it is safe for you to release. It is safe for your jaw to be heavy, for your forehead to be wide and deep, to release the shoulders away from the ears, and to fully relax your pelvic floor and let yourself be heavy into the surface that is supporting you. And there is nothing else you need to be doing right now. And just for the next few minutes of your life, you are allowed to just be. And just trusting your own anatomy, trusting your body and the environment around you, and that everything will be exactly as it needs to be without any of your assistance, without any of your doing or direction. It is safe, it is okay for you to let go. To simply witness, to observe. And you can let your awareness gradually come more and more into your heart center. And just really tuning in to this rhythm of your own heartbeat. And if you have trouble feeling this pulse in your heart, you can always place one or both hands on top of the heart to just encourage that feeling from the outside as well. But just reminding yourself of this gift that is constantly beating within you, that is constantly feeding life into you. This heart has been giving you the gift of life from before you were even breathing air, from the time you were in your mother's womb up to this exact moment. And this heart will continue to work hard for you for the rest of your life here on this earth, in this body. And just reminding yourself of the magic of this gift, and that you are worthy of this gift simply because you have it. There's nothing further you need to do to earn this beating heart or to prove your worthiness of this heart. But you can remind yourself that the simple fact that you have this heart, that you have this body, that you are living this life, is the proof that you are worthy of it. And we will all go through times where we forget our purpose here or forget our sense of worth or worthiness in general. But when those feelings of doubt come into us, as they will because we are human, we can remind ourselves that that is just a feeling, and we can remember that this heart is the proof of our worthiness, and there's nothing more we need to do to prove ourselves to anyone. And instead, what we can do is just simply share the love that we already have. We do not need to prove ourselves and earn any more love, but instead we can just share the love we already have and watch how that will naturally allow it to expand within us and awaken in those around us. And so you can just continue to soften your body into this moment. Feel your own pulse. And just allow any of the words that you hear that resonate with you to just soak in even deeper. As you listen to the following words written by Octavia Rahim in her book, Pause, Rest, and Be. Let's say today is the last day of the world as you know it. Are you going to multitask your way through it? Giving nothing and no one full devoted attention, not even yourself? Are you going to allow doing the most to steal your joy and intimacy? You know that feeling. Talking to someone on the phone, online, or even in person, you sense a kind of vacancy, like they are there and gone at the same time. The connection has ended before it even starts because they aren't paying attention. We might want to take it personally and internalize their lack of attention to us as evidence that we don't deserve undivided presence. Yet it is not personal. It's a pattern. One that so many of us act out over and over, even with ourselves. If we don't know how to be with ourselves without distractions and multitasking, how can we be with anyone else? We also know the feeling, talking to someone, whether in person, on the phone, or online, and they are completely there, fully present. Something in us wakes up. We feel seen, heard. Our breath deepens and becomes fuller. We fall in love with the moment and the person in front of us. If this day, hour, and minute were the end of the world as I know it, I would drink a cup of tea with my love and silently watch his eyes. I'd play cars and trucks with my son and laugh at the top of my lungs about nothing in particular. I'd wear my cutest dress, listen to a song until I could trace the rhythm to my heartbeat and slow dance with myself. I would read one single paragraph in a whole book, word by word. Just one paragraph, though, out loud, to my family so that we could commit the words to memory together. Or perhaps I'd sit alone and feel the weight of my body against the ground and allow myself to be completely touched by the earth. I'd do all of the things that look like I'm doing nothing in our fast-paced culture, like simply doing one thing at a time. I'd remember just how rich and full nothing or one thing at a time can be. Release yourself from the jaws of multitasking and divided attention. Savor. Don't wait. Savor now. Eat your next meal slowly, steady, with devotion. like it's your last meal in that particular place and time. The simple truth is, well, it actually always is. The truth is that only the most courageous are ever brought this far and deep into the unknown. The ones who are willing to face the darkness within themselves and the world to understand the level of light needed to move forward. You are here because you are one of the courageous ones. This is preparing you for what you asked for. Walking the road into your dream prepares you to arrive at it, to live it, to love it, to know how to greet it, and to thrive within it. So you can just take the next few moments to once again allow your body to soften if any tension has crept back, and sync your awareness back up with your own heart. As you just allow all of the words you've heard today to settle within you. And just trusting that anything you heard that really resonated or struck a chord with you, just trusting that that feeling can come when we hear on the outside what a part of us already knows to be true on the inside. And so just allowing those truths to be enhanced within you, so you feel a little bit more confidence to act on your own intuition and your own internal knowledge, what you already know to be true, and not question that. And so if it feels like something you'd like to do today, you can let your hands come find each other in a prayer position toward heart center. And just feel that contact of your palms and fingers into one another. And let your heart lift toward your thumbs and feel your thumbs press back toward your heart. As you just remind yourself of all of this power generated through you. And allowing yourself to take one final deep, full breath into the body, filling up to every corner and edge of you. And as you exhale, letting go of anything you're ready to let go of, as you let the head gently bow. And take a moment to bow to the source of energy that allows all of our hearts to beat, whatever you believe that to be. And bowing to everyone else in this space who has listened and completed this practice right alongside you. And finally, bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today and taking the time out of your busy life for this pure act of self-love and self-care. May this act continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights, and may you bring the same love and understanding to everything you do and to everyone that you see. Thank you.